Today's teams are extra excited, you could say, as the X-Racers, a usually unwavering, even savagely speedy team, you might say, will not be advancing to the finals. They got knocked out in the last round, and now it's only the Formula 1 cars that will stand between the winner of today's round and the Victory Cup. Vipers and Ferraris will be the two teams racing, and you can see the relief in their wheels as they realize the X-Racers are not going to be a problem. Definitely surprising to see them fall short last time, but well, this goes the way of racing. Here we go. Oh, spinning around. It's like a carnival out there on the conveyor, and we're backwards and forwards, and that race will be an odd way to start today's second round of the second round, you might want to say. As we pull ahead here, we have Ferraris, we have SRT Viper. Viper there on the far side in gold. Ferraris here on the near side in red. And we fall down that ramp and come on the inside of the hairpin. And the Viper's down by a length here through the seesaw straight as he bounces onto the conveyor. Hugs the inside line, but it's way behind as we cross through the finish line here. And the Ferraris will pick up a win. And Vipers just had a struggle getting through the seesaw. Couldn't keep balance with that height that you gain there. Viper and Ferrari F40. F40. Viper here on the near side. And the F40 starts to stretch out that lead by 2 and now 3 lengths. Here we go around the hairpin. Viper starting to catch up here on the far side. Bounces on the conveyor, hugs the far side. Wheel gets caught like it was in a net. And the Viper will struggle to catch up here. Actually, Ferrari slid across the line sideways. Was parallel with the finish line as he finished. But still had a lot of time and maneuver. Ferrari and Viper. We go Viper there on the far side, Ferrari on the near. And Ferrari a bright red with 40 etched on the side there. You can see it all the way from here. Really big number. And a beautiful car, sporting a big lead as we head to the conveyor. Bounces on, turns around. Viper's got a chance, goes to the inside, zigzags out, but the Ferrari goes to cut him off as he slides away backwards. What steering maneuvering he needed to have right there to make that happen. And Viper was stunted at every try he made to take the lead. Good defensive driving after a terrible mistake through the seesaw. We have Viper, we have Ferrari. Ferrari white there on the far side, and Viper here black. We got a nice black and white cookie of a race coming here. And it looks like Ferrari is stretching out that lead. Here comes Viper, trying to pull back a lead here at the end. He's actually speeding up through the conveyor. We got room here at the end. Ferrari holding lead by a few lengths, and there's enough time. Well, there's not enough time for the Viper to catch up, and exactly enough time for the Ferraris to hold that lead. F40 and the Viper GTS-R. GTS and the F40, both of them with spoilers on the back. This F40 looking similar to that one with the bright number on the side, but this one not as flamboyant in its decoration. GTS, on the other hand, looking nice and shiny, and could use to gain some speed here, but certainly a beautiful car nonetheless. He will fall short of winning. And the Ferraris will pull that one together as well. Viper and Ferrari Modena. Come on, Vipers. Vipers have work to do. They're down by quite a lot. And we're hoping that maybe the Modena will fall short here. The Viper team's hoping that at least. Obviously, the Ferrari team is going for complete domination if possible. Viper, bounces onto the conveyor, and the Modena straightens out quicker. Finds speed down the conveyor and pushes through that backwards movement of the belt. And there you have it. We have Ferrari F40 and the 05 Viper. And they have a prayer here. White racing stripe down the center. Dark blue body. Normal wheels. Not very shiny, but not very dull either. And doesn't matter. He's up by a couple of lengths. Here we go to the conveyor. And has it by a moment. He goes for the cutoff, but way too late. Noses the side of the F40. And I took so much time describing the car, I didn't spend time pointing out that the Viper made a lot of bad decisions during that race. He had the lead. He really should have just gone right to the end there and put it away. Vipers hang on with one. Ferrari's second team to almost pull a shutout here in tournament play. 7-1. It was that first race that couldn't go the way of the Ferraris. And unfortunate for them. And the Vipers, again, hanging on with one here. It is this beautiful silver car, convertible even, with some sort of sports ball etched on the side. Ferrari's looking to put that Viper out of its misery as well. Here we go. Tie into the seesaw. Vipers trying to pull ahead here. Good cutoff, but he's backwards. Ferrari's got to lead, and we're spinning around like a carousel. And the F40, actually just the Ferrari, will pull his way to the finish, and the Viper will slowly cruise down to the finish line and then off the track completely as the Vipers fold this one early to the Ferrari team, and now it will just be playtime for the Ferraris as they will actually get some practice in when they will be facing the Formula 1 team in the next race. That will be a tough race. Formula 1 is actually even better than the Ferraris, I'd say. Here's the 1512 in the Modena. Even better than the Ferraris, I'd say, as far as staying straight down the conveyor and really being able to fight against the tide. But it will be close between them. And it's just going to be up in the air when it comes to that. Here comes that red Ferrari down the end here, and he's going to cross a few lengths ahead and move on to the next round. Ferrari's having the field day. F40, F40. Actually, we saw this kind of finish last time when they faced the Metal Machines. And it just came down to a bunch of F40s going at it. I believe it was the gold one. Oh, no, it was the red one. I think it was this red one right here who actually took the overall victory. Here he's going for one again. Cuts to the near side. The yellow one goes for a good defensive move as he pulls the nose in front and stops some momentum on the F40 of red color. And it will be the yellow F40 to try his luck towards the end this time. Gold and blue. We do have F40s. And remember this gold one. Nice black and white cross on the shoulder. Well, very distinct in color and in its insignia. And here we go as we head towards the conveyor belt. Gold not looking very good, but the blue struggles in the conveyor, but it's not going to matter as the gold decides to put the spoiler towards the finish line. And he won't succeed at all. I wonder how the Ferraris will do against the Formula 1 team. I'm trying to get a sense of what kind of racing we have here. We have 4 Ferraris left, of course. And how that might match up against the Formula 1 team. Again, I'm seeing more mistakes on the conveyor from the Ferrari team, but I am seeing some good speed down Sector 1. Ferrari F50 and the F40. And this one, as you can see, of yellow and black insignia on the shoulder. And pulling ahead here by a length into the conveyor. We are even. Oh, yellow goes haywire on the belt. And this Ferrari of red will take it to the finals. He will be in the finals now. And slides across. But way late. And see, that's where the Formula 1 team has not had much trouble. See, we won't see much spinning around from them. And now, there are some Ferrari cars who will not lose control of F40 in the Modena. But is it going to be enough? And will they have enough speed in Sector 1 to actually beat Formula 1 in the overall competition? Here we go. Blue F40, we have the Modena. Into the inside line here. F40 ahead by 3 lengths, even 4. The conveyor bounces on. Modena going for the cutoff, but way late. Barely ticks the back of the spoiler. And that's not going to phase the F40 at all. And the Modena again shows that sometimes some defensive driving can be a mistake. I mean, we've seen that many times today. If you're even with the other car and you go for a greedy cutoff, it's just not the move. You really got to do that when you have a lot of room and you think you might lose it down the back straight. And again, the thought process there, not complete. Finals. First to win 2 will have it. We got F40, we got F50. F40, F50. Blue and red. Can't get any more simple than that. Simplest of colors, simplest of names. And who will have the simplest of races down to the finish? Hopefully no chaos required. And that will be the F40, who just goes right down the conveyor. Not even any pause for hesitation. Almost looked like he sped up as he got further along down the belt. And, well, he's starting off well here in the finals. We will change lanes, and then we'll see that blue F40 on the near side. The F50, we're starting well in Sector 1, trying to edge that lead. He's got it by a hood length. Needs to hold here through the hairpin, starts to lose it, but gains it back. Here comes the seesaw. Now down the seesaw, hugs the inside of the F40, finds the right time to cut him off. And he'll take that to the finish line, looking, well, the best for his team right now. That was a beautiful and intelligent way to approach the conveyor, and he deserves the win today. Blue F40 winning it for the Ferrari team easily beating the Viper team, and we'll see you next time for the final matchup in this tournament in the Conveyor Cup. Ferraris versus the Formula One team.